Hello, everybody. My name's
Hi,
Laura,
I'm Amanda.
and we are the co-founders of Fit Chicks Academy, where we certify women as fitness and nutrition coaches and help them build amazing businesses.
Yeah.
I don't know why I always have to say it like that. It's like
It's
that's
funny.
where the party starts.
There's some things every time that we do certain things, and sometimes I'm not even on camera, but I'm still doing this. Like I'm
Yeah.
like when I'm introducing people and stuff, I always do like this weird dance.
At Club Fit Chick. Okay, enough of that.
Yeah.
What are we talking about today? Okay, so this is something that there's a lot of debate in the fitness industry about. And this is the idea of when you're first starting as a fitness and nutrition coach, should you work for free?
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like this heated debate that goes on, right? There's like one side of the fence that's like, no, you should not work for free. Because
Yeah.
what's going to happen is you're going to get, low quality clients. You're going to get people who don't really commit, who don't want to show up.
Yeah.
And then on the other side, we have people who are like, yes, you should work for free, because that way you are going to, get practice in, and you're going to, start to get your name out there and all this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So Amanda, where do we sit on the fence? Well, which side do we sit on in this great debate of do you work?
So in the great debate, we sit on and we encourage with all of our fitness and nutrition expert grads to work for free. Yeah.
Work for free.
So we say yes. We say yes. And I don't mean like forever. Okay. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not saying like you just have to keep delivering constantly and just never get paid. I think that especially if you're trying to do this as a business, you obviously need to get paid. But in the beginning, or at the beginning of any new program, or if you're testing anything, the beta test, I think doing it for free and having that ability is key, because it allows you to do three really important things.
So
Laura, you got some signs. Let's go.
Yeah, you know how I like arts and crafts. So we put together our top 3 reasons why we are backing up the work for free side. And number 1 is because you get
to practice.
And I put under here, you get to test what works. So this is one of the biggest things when it comes to first starting in this industry, is that you have to not only build up your confidence, your skills, your style of delivery. I always tell the story in our program about how when I first started teaching, I was trying to mimic Jillian Michaels, and it just was a hot freaking mess. Like, I just sounded so weird. So and
I was trying to mimic you.
Yeah, which was like a weird extension of like me being half Jillian Michaels, being you, and it was very strange.
It was really bizarre. Yeah, it didn't flow at all.
You have to practice, and not only to build your confidence, like I said, but you have to practice your programs. So what's something that I always say, a lot of people don't know what we did when we first started Fit Chicks. Okay, so Fit Chicks is our boot camp side of our company. We started that 10 years ago, and we taught every single class together.
So awkward, guys.
It was so weird. However,
we don't recommend that.
I do recommend it though, because
really? We were to co-teach with
but we were business partners, and we were figuring out our brand, our workouts, what was true to us, what worked. But we literally would like tag each other in. It did seem kind of weird, but even though I got an email randomly from someone saying, I miss those days when you guys used to co-teach, and I was like, wow, that was a really long time ago. But it literally, what it did for us though was we weren't, we didn't have paying clients at that point. But literally, it was like giving us that time to practice our workouts, scrap what didn't work, and then we were able to test things and found our flow. So that's our number 1. We highly, highly recommend working for free so you can get the practice in.
Yeah, and that includes like not just in-person programs, but also online programs. So don't think of it as just like, oh, group fitness or personal training. It's also, if you're running a challenge or anything, do a beta test, do something, find a group of people that will do it with you for free. And in exchange, you're getting that feedback. And also you're getting point number 2.
Number 2.
Testimonials and social proof. This is so important, and it's so missed by so many health and fitness professionals, is that they have people going through the program and they're training all these people, but they're not utilizing that as their voice for their brand. And it's so important, because if you're telling somebody my program works, it's great, I'm telling you, it's going to help you, it's going to solve your problem, but you're not showing them any kind of results. You're not really giving them the ability to make a decision based on anything other than your word, right? And some people get nervous about that.
Well, and the number one thing that is going to sell your programs for you without you having to actually go through the process of selling them is word of mouth, which is essentially testimonials. So you need these testimonials. And when you're working for free, and this is why we, again, recommend working for free, is because you then can ask for those testimonials in return for joining your program. Make sure you ask, guys, because don't just sit there and be like, okay, great, I'm just going to sit here and wait for someone to send me a testimonial of how amazing my program is. Make sure you ask them and just say, you know, would you mind sharing some feedback that I could put on my website, or leave a review on Facebook. So these are the things that when you are working essentially for free, you're not really working for free, because you're building up this amazing social proof that's going to support you moving forward. And we were talking the other day, even how for us, like a woman attended our class once for free for 8 weeks, and she actually ended up writing for a newspaper, and she wrote an article about her experience with FitChicks, and that was like in 2008. We still get signups today based on that social proof. So don't think of it like, whoa, I shouldn't be giving away stuff for free, whatever. You're not really, because you're getting something that's so valuable back for your long-term business. That's our number 2 is testimonials, guys. This is why you should work for free, to get these babies, and that is going to help you for the long run. And number 3, why we believe working for free is a good thing, is that you are essentially building your tribe. And look how cute my drawings are. It's so much better.
Super talented.
I'll stick to teaching fitness and educating.
You know, I talk about this a lot when it comes to, even with our fitness and nutrition expert students. So the ones that are currently in our programs, I talk about this constantly, that if you look at offering, so as part of our program, so let me back up. As part of our program, you have to actually teach. You have to practice teaching. You have to put your theory into practice, because we want you to feel confident with your knowledge. We want you to walk through it and be feeling like when you graduate that you really feel like you know what it is that you're doing, because it's one thing to understand something in concept, and it's a totally other thing to actually put that into practice.
Totally.
So we have our students do that. But what I try to tell them is, I want you to switch your mindset, and I want you to look at it from a perspective of, this isn't just a requirement of our certification, it's also your ability to start building your tribe. So regardless if you're in our program or not, look at it from a perspective of, okay, if I offer to give you an example, if I offer my boot camp class every Saturday at 10 a.m. for the next 8 weeks for free. So I'm offering that to my community, to my church community, to the moms that I hang out with, like my mom gang or whatever. I'm offering it for free. As that 8 weeks passes, now this becomes a part of their routine. This becomes a part of their lifestyle. You then become a part of their life. So then what happens is, after that 8 weeks, if you're like, okay, now we're going to run another 8-week program, all of these people are so invested in what it is that you're doing, and you're already providing so much results, and you're providing them with a space that they feel comfortable, and they feel safe, and they feel confident, and they feel like they're really getting served, like, for what it is that their needs are. It's your best way to start building your tribe, because now it's part of their routine. It's part of their life. So that's it. But so it's all about shifting your mindset.
But also what I think about is not even, so like you said earlier, this is not just applying to in-person stuff, it's online stuff as well. But when you are teaching for free, and it's not just about teaching, like I said, online, in person, it's also even teaching for free, offering your time to do warm-ups at events. So when we first started FitChicks, we literally would volunteer our time at any type of event that was going on in our community. That was, though, focused on our target market being there. So we only train women, and it was between age groups of 28 to 45. So when we were looking at events, we weren't going to, like the male only events, teaching warm-ups there. We were at things like, different breast cancer awareness and different warm-ups to do with things that women were interested in attending, right? So by showing, by showing our faces there and offering our time, working for free, we were building our tribe within our target audience. So, and getting our ideal clients. So that's another thing. Just make sure when you are working for free and you are trying to build your tribe, you're in front of the right people that would actually buy your programs at the end of the day. You're not building a tribe of mixed match people that are just suddenly like, okay, great. I just, I'm 75 years old and you're teaching, postnatal boot camp. So it just doesn't really work. Okay, so those are our 3 things about working. We believe we are on the side that when you are first starting, you need to be working for free, because number 1, you will get the practice.
Yes.
Number 2, so holding
The
me back.
testimonials.
The testimonials and the social proof. And number 3, you will build your amazing tribe, which then will buy from you over and over again when you get to the place of selling your programs. And then you'll have an amazing business, just like we do.
Exactly.
Okay, guys, so with that, don't forget we have our Fitness and Nutrition Expert Certification Program starting on September 26th. So check it out at fitchicksacademy.com. We have a ton of info sessions coming up and lots of awesomeness. And leave us some comments below. Where do you sit on the side of the fence with this?
Love to hear it.
Love to hear it. Okay, guys.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.